Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hope you've been having a pleasant week. We are back with another mega of 2024 Panini Phoenix football. I love this stuff. This stuff is just really nice. Had a lot of fun opening the last one. Had a lot of fun in the box battle against Julie Farnham. And now I know what you're thinking. You're wondering, Zach, what is that? And because these mega boxes, they usually don't take a whole lot of time to open anymore, just because they don't give you a whole lot. So I figured I'm going to combine it with a VR for Three Good Nerds, because Justin is running a pick your own VR. A lot of different choices. Link to that video will be down below. Make sure to check it out because there's going to be a lot of good fun. And there's two parts that I wanted to address. The first, one is any celebrity interactions, good or bad, that you've had. So there we go. We've got that, and we've got our packs. Let's see if we can feel anything weirdly thick. I don't know. We will go in. We will see what we got from some Phoenix here. Let's tilt this down a little bit and get a little more of the cards. And then the other one is... And now this is going to be interesting. It's going to be, what is your favorite sport? And try to convince him. Now, I know what you're thinking because I'm opening football, but for the purposes of this video, you're actually incorrect. I do not. I am not going to sit here and say that football is the best sport, because there is something entirely different, and we're going to get to that, and the cardboard is up there just because some visual aids may be required. But we're going to open up pack one, and we're going to start talking and start rambling about all this and that and various other things. So let's go in. Let's see who we got. For the Bolts, Gus Edwards, Chris Jones for the Chief, Joey B for the Bengals, Romeo Dobbs for the Pack. There we go. We got the treasured tandems. Oh, and is that in the, yeah, that's in kind of the refractor. We've got DJ Moore and Keenan Allen for the Bears. I'm going to put them up there. There we go. It focused eventually. And our rookies for the Saints, we've got Kool-Aid McKinstry and DJ James for the Seahawks. Shout out to Tim and shout out Cash and Dad. Celebrity interaction stories. I used to work at the one of the pop culture shows up here. I've mentioned that before. There was one, and it involves an actor by the name of Eric Avari. Boom. There's a picture right there, Zach. Eric Avari was a guest at one of the shows I was working at. Very nice gentleman. Enjoyed talking to him quite a lot. But we're going to get to this pack, and I'm going to continue that story because it's a good one. And once again, Zach gets zinged. Joe Mixon for the Texans. DeAndre Hopkins. Khalil Mack, pride of the University of Buffalo. Patrick Mahomes. There we go. Rookie Rising. Bo Nix. We'll take that one. Like me some Bo Nix. Big fan of that. We got rookie cards. We've got Jerzon Newton for Washington and Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. So now this particular show that Eric Avari was at, my mom had come up to Rochester to visit me. She went to the show, shot the breeze. At the end of it, her and I went across the way to the hotel to grab something to eat before, I headed back to my place and she headed back to her hotel for the night. Well, it happened to be that was the same hotel that, the celebrities were staying at. And so we're in the hotel bar, restaurant, whatever, and Eric Avari sitting right over at the bar, having some food. He glances over, sees me coming in, and gives me a wave because he knew me from the show. So I waved to him. My mom says, who's that? And I explained to him or her who he was. And then as we were getting ready to leave, I got up and I walked over and I said, and I introduced her to, Mr. Avari. And she said, oh, yes, I'm up in town for the weekend to visit my son. And she patted me on the shoulder. He looks at me. He looks at my mother. He looks back at me. He says the following words. Good God, man, what happened to you? I'll take that. I will take that. But, and I do have to say, of all the other celebrities I interacted with at these shows, who else did I deal with? Like the Red Power Ranger, Austin What's his name? Austin St. James or St. John? I can't remember now off the top of my head on the spot. Trina Nishimura, Joe Jusko. They've all been really, really, really good people to meet. So there's that one, and then we'll get to my sport in a moment. We've got Drake London for the Falcons, Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins, Logan Wilson. And we've got another one of our, I think these are the Hypers. We've got Josh Jacobs on the Packers. That'll go up there. We've got Blake Corum, Rookie Rising for the Rams. He goes behind Bo Nix because right now that's how it be. And our first rookie card, Jacob Cowing for the 49ers and Trey Benson for the Cardinals. I'm going to do another pack. Has anybody hazarded a guess what sport I'm going to bring up? Probably not, but it's going to be interesting. I hope at least. There we go. Shout out Julie Farnham right off the rip. Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. Deontay Johnson. Did he even play for the Panthers? I can't remember. Amari Cooper for the Bills. Michael Pittman Jr. Another rookie rising. Marshawn Lloyd for the Pack. Bo Nix is still up at top. There we go. Let's go. Jaden Daniels, rookie card. And Audric Estime for the Broncos. We will absolutely take a Jaden Daniels all day, every day, twice on Sundays. The penultimate pack. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. What I believe, in my opinion, the best sport. There's a Contours, a couple of purples. All right, this might be an interesting pack. We're gonna save that one for later. Track and field. Or as they would call it used to call it in the Olympics, athletics. Now, why do I say that? And for the record, yes, I was a track and field person, the field part. I did shot put, discus, and when I got to college, because they're illegal in most high schools, the hammer, and in indoor, the indoor weight. I say it is the best sport for this. It's an individual sport, yet it's a team sport. The teams compete against one another, but within each individual event, you're competing as well. So, like, you can win, and your team can lose. We've had that happen in the past, multiple times at meets. And with only few exceptions, basically being the relays, you're on your own. Like, yeah, you have your coach there, but you're on your own against your competitors. When I would get into the throwing circle, my coach could only do so much. Because at that point, I had to get into the circle and I had to do it myself. And that's why I truly think, because it is a one-on-one while being a team sport at the same time, plus the broad spectrum of events. You look just at the events of the decathlon or the heptathlon for the women. Just such a wide variety of events that really cater to different types of athletes. And that's why, for the longest time, the winner of the decathlon in the Olympics was dubbed the greatest athlete in the world. Jim Thorpe famously said that to the King of Sweden. He said, "You, sir, are the greatest athlete in the world." He looked at him and he said, "Thanks, King." But this is coming back into play one more moment. We've got Dre Greenlaw for the 49ers, and then we're going to get into the purple pack, because I did see a bunch of them. Baker Mayfield for the Bucks. Love me some Baker Mayfield. Darius Slayton for the Giants. Trey Tucker for the Raiders. That is the same treasured tandems that we got before, except not in the Hyper. Interesting. All right. I'll bite. And then we've got our two rookie cards, Eric All Jr. for the Bengals and Terrion Arnold for the Lions. Right up there. Zach put it up there. Those are the results of the hammer throw for the Baldwin Wallace, I think it was the Twilight Invitational from 2005. You'll notice a few names there. The one more down at the bottom. More down at the bottom being me. But the names up at the top. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, and that is the variety you can get, because Judd Logan, rest in peace, was, how many Olympics is he in? Zach put it up there. I think 3 Olympics. Unfortunately, was tested positive for some sort of PED. I think it may have been steroids, and was banned for a while, but came back, was a great coach, and still, as you can see from the distance he threw, a great competitor. And then A.G. Kruger there, he went to the Olympics in 2008 and 2012 for the United States, competing in the hammer. The Woodsky brothers were the numbers 1 and 2 throwers in Canada at the time, and Rich Ohm was, a really high-level senior thrower. And I'm in the exact same flight competing with those guys. That's truly incredible to me. And that, for my money, is why track and field, in my opinion, is the best sport. It's just such a variety of sports all rolled into one. It's fantastic. All right, I apologize for blathering on. It is time for the final pack, and let's see what all the purple is about. We've got David Montgomery for the Lions, Keenan Allen for the Bears, Tyler Lockett. I like Tyler Lockett. Is this... Okay, I wasn't sure if it was an auto or not, but we've got a purple... Oh, so we got both purple parallels in the same pack. Say that a couple more times, Zach. Joe Mixon. Is this one numbered? It is not, but it is our purple. We will take purple right there. There we go. A Contours rookie, Drake May. That's a good one right there. We will take that as well. And then our rookies, Michael Penix Jr. We're going to see. I've got 2 of his autos, so I'm really curious to see how he does. And the final purple is, well, it could be a purple color match of Nate Wiggins for the Ravens. That was I'd say that was a pretty good box. A lot of good rookies. We got 2 purples, a couple really big rookies. We got Drake May on the Contours, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, the Wiggins purple. We got the double treasured tandems. I rambled for a little bit about being zinged by Eric Avari and being absolutely decimated at the throwing circle at Baldwin Wallace College, which is, I believe, in Berea, Ohio. And, yeah, that was one of the many track meets I was on. There's a lot of stories about things that happened in track meets that probably shouldn't have happened in track meets. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. But thank you so much. Let me know what you thought down below. Again, link to the Choose Your Own VR for 3 Good Nerds is down below. I believe the final date is August 10th? I think August 10th is standing out in my brain, so I think that's what it is. But down the video will let you know. So thank you so much. Let me know what you thought. We will see you next time.